I'm going to put on, don't take the phone, but they'll have raised. You have 5 fingers on the left, 2 fingers on the right, arms at the right angle, at 45 right, more strength and prayer at the out of chest. Allah, the Father of the universe, Allah, the Father of the universe, Father of love, truth, peace, freedom. Allah, I can give myself this. Islam. Here, once again, in congregation, sign and stuff, raise up every given adoration to that prophet in these days, prophet that counted the voice prophet. Give honor to all to the divine prophet, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, etc. Give honor to the forerunner prophet of Mark Scott. Give honor to our past between Granite, Cyrus, and Margaret, the Moor Side, Temple of America, for the Skip Kirkland Day, for the Nelson Day, for the Jacob Day. To our former grandchildren, the Monterey, the Moor Side, Temple of America, for the automobile. And to our present grandchildren, the Monterey, for the hard jump play. Give honor to the sisters of A. Hopkins Fair. To all of our national officials and the officers and stations. Give honor to all our grand governors, to our state officials and their assistants. To all of our local officials, grand chiefs, and their assistants in their cabinets, to support the country. Give honor to all chiefs and chiefs, to all divine ministers, to all members of our science, to all of our auxiliaries and committees. Gives us a divine and legal right to practice the teachings of our holy prophet. Not only here, but all over the world. They give honor to all the liturgy of prophets of God and for all humanity. Honor to our chief flag, the American flag, flag of our church, Moorish flag, flag of our Eastern, flag of the Pentecostal, represents the nation of people that have principles and continue to have principles. Represents those who come to the holy city, come to church with the creed for the redemption of salvation. Man. Give honor to all the members of the Lord's Church, all things came this month. Have a week for Salvation of our youth, war signs, symbol of our divine constitution and by right. Act one. Grace and check war signs, symbol of our. It empowers to make law and enforce law. It's super powerful. And divine body is war signs, symbol of our. The assistance when she knows this only is justice and it is known for the women. More signs. All reasons according to the 7 and 11, even in 7. Friday is our holy day of rest. So on a Friday, the person has holy rest. And on a Friday, the person has Father out of rest and ascending until the Father out of life. For that, all Friday is the holy and true. Act 3. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. But people claim and fight by all members of the Lord's Sign of America. No member is put in danger or accused of his brother or sister or any other thing fellow that comes, brother or sister, to allies of. Act 4. All members must observe these holy divine oaths, and all members must obey the laws. So that any of us learn you are part of other government, but everybody. Act 5. If the organization of the Lord's Sign of America is not to cause any confusion or over the laws and but obeying the Bible. With us, all members must proclaim this house. So we are teaching our people that the house and their divine. They may know that they are a part and part of the and know that. So these things will be displayed by slave 4, 1779, last until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is no era time now. Roman now will proclaim their that to recognize our justice. This is the reason why Allah ordained those who are with Jesus. North America has more but women have no but in hand stuff. So that's 7. All members must promptly attend their meeting and become a part and a part of all public acts for time to learn. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of the one time to learn. Then husbands must support their wives and children. Wives must obey their husbands to take care of their children and look after the household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother. Almost Americans with their heart and mind to themselves to their bodies and work. All members will come within their meeting to become a part, any part, all up to that. Worst time, members must pay their dues. The line of the second to the worst time, then you are entitled to remain. Husband, you must support your wife. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of the children and look after the children of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother. In the end, they become part. All must learn to keep their heart and mind true of the divine covenant from your holy father. Prove that. Father, Son, and we God declared by the little prophet and females are responsible the highest time like with prophet. I'll read from the on page 3, go back to Father God. The 2013 for 18 years of the event, life work of peace. In India, Europe, and Africa. These events occurred to a 30th day. These were lessons of all those who love people and desire to know about the life work and teaching. Here we do not falsely use these lessons. They are the good for those that love people. Dear mother, teach these lessons to your little ones. They may learn to love their food. Dear father, by these lessons, you can set your house in order, and your children will learn to love their food. The lessons of this time are not set, but for the sake of humanity. Dying of prophet and the service is worthy of the type. You can receive this message at the end. The reason these lessons have not been known is because the mountains of interest, Egypt, and Palestine have kept them back from the outside world. And when the time was come by Allah, they listened to peace and freed these people. And for the first time in ages, these people been delivered in the hands of the Muslims of the America. All authority and right to publish of this temple, 1927, as the prophet. Islam? Islam. 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 Go once again. My brothers and sisters that come to join us for this highly spiritual occasion, let's have an open song. Yes. I don't want to run this race. Oh, yeah. Oh, Number 3 is time. Praise Allah. Praise Allah. Praise Allah. Be God and balance on the good.
It was Lee, the founder of this program. It's our for the difference of what all the states praise Allah. Just look at our brothers. Grateful to be in the presence of God.
That's right.
But what did the prophet say? The prophet, I'm good for the one of the year. So this strategy is a good move. I give great honor to the prophet. I give honors to you, the delegation, because without there wouldn't be a community. See how the prophet has affected us face of society to be honored, to honor each other, to learn to love them. I give honors to the American flag of our citizenship, the North American flag of our decent, for a nation of people. We have been charged with the responsibility of building a nation. Yes, we have to build a nation. We have a future. We're encouraged our youth to dare to do wondrous things.
That's right.
Youth is our future. Let's treasure our youth. Let's encourage them. Let's allow them to speak. Let's listen to them.
That's right.
They have the pulse on the future. They're going to represent youth and I, and most importantly, they're going to represent the more science simple of America, the prophet of Ali. So we're not you. Let's not stand in the way.
That's right.
Started with yourself, you got a woman.
That's right.
You got a woman. You got a woman part of the party of uplift.
That's right.
And so your fault, you have to start with who? To start.
Peace.
You know, we come to the great institution one thing to have is the family.
That's
The
right.
family. We're all from a family of people. That's the institution that we're from. That's the institution that prepare us to meet the world, prepare us to meet the challenges that the world has to offer. So we're to honor our parents, honor our mothers and our fathers. You don't have to be so bad about
That's right.
to be an elder in your temple, an elder that lives next door, an elder that give them. One time, honey, you looking good. So it's like we think of like we follow the food. But sure, he is the last covenant. Not here to hold our hand. Said, take these steps to save yourself. So he left us with everything that's needed.
Yeah.
And Constitution bylaw. There is no other than divine Constitution bylaw than this.
That's right.
We have one here in the fourth statute of the fourth statute of America. It's not a little organization to be pushed aside. We're not in the corner. We're a nation.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Most of the 523 stars is good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to ask you to come with me on a trip more.
Praise
Let's take this trip.
That's right.
So, quick, brothers.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah, how we're going to treat each other.
That's right.
How we're going to learn to love to the and
Yeah.
this book is on this trip and turn the page 14 in the Holy Quran of the Moorish of America. chapter 9, Jesus attempts to teach in their heart. And here he taught you inequality. You see, that's what we're about. We're teaching human equality.
Yeah.
Basic human equality.
Yeah.
Innate equality. The thing of Jesus that the teachers people came from near and far to hear his words of truth. For many days, and I, a wealthy man, and honor of his death, and who provided everything. And many things, we're at this peace, Lord. We're there. 2,000 years ago, we can go back. And many things, among them, peace, choice, and Jesus said, what? But they who followed him were agreed. Because he said, but, and they only asked them why. This is telling Jesus of the prophet. And the news was spread that you could sort of the authority, and men would start with work. People that empty dollars in the street. They are illusioned. But
Right.
they are fortunate. They are noise people make. They are noise that people make and shadow men your neighbors. And we don't want to shadow people. We want to be on high. When they go low, we go high.
That's right.
See, because we know how to deal with our low step. We know where to go. Where do we go? We go into the workshop of the mind for things that make us go. That's where we go.
Yeah.
We cut away to control our thoughts, control those influences. Ellen and Master in your
Come on.
gospel. Use the phone call. Because we're not do that. And we, our children of my father, are alive. Their souls are just as precious in Christ as yours or the Father people. And they are working out the same lifestyle that you have solved. You men who look at them forward. Some of them have solved much harder than you have solved. You men who look at them with scorn. Don't look at us with scorn. Should our brother Paul, should we look at him with scorn or should we have?
Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they are sinners and confess their guilt, while you are guilty, were shrewd enough to have a powder supposed to cover up your guilt. Suppose you men who scorn these courts, the courts, these drunkards and these speakers, who know that you are pure in heart and life, that you are better far than they. Stand forth that man may know just who you are. You cover other people's wealth. You look at charming forms and deep within your heart, lust for them. These things you practice every day over honor and fame. Just for you. And covered is the feet, and she who loves is the courtesan. You who are none of speak out. Nobody spoke. The few who held their feet always ask those who have you. He was deep in the thinking. He's telling them that the fear in the heart is not the fear. The violent heart wants to cover their guilt with holy smoke of piety are ever loathing, drunkard, and thieves and courtesans. This loathing and this scorn is not, but it's just total representation of keeping away the love of oppressor with the stop the wealth and lust and deceit and many forms of sin. The man who spends his time in fooling other people's needs have no time in fooling his own. And all the choices always find the choice of God. And nothing will remain without a first word. Well, we don't have to do somebody else. We're too busy to God is we're too busy trying to work, trying to come back our Lord. We don't have time to pull our brothers. We don't have time to do somebody else. We need something for our people. We need something for our people. People spoke of how that we know the great deal of the right language. From the place of many struggles and doing and broke down. And when he sent his people to said, he will not have the weak, that's the broken way. Look forth and touch and learn with broken ways. And praying when not a eternal good he finds. And then he called the their foot is my flame. They asked him and said, we did according to your word. We gathered up of the broken place and not a stone were left to here to the fire. So that means none of us were perfect. We have to work on ourselves. We can't point out fingers at anyone who's going through something in this life. So if you were the mastermind, you could look back in your previous life, see when you was a king. See when you was a force. See when you was that drunk. See when you was that homeless person sleeping on the street. So you know we have to be careful. And more if you're ready, stay ready. And if you're not ready, then what? Get ready. Pray down the things you're up.
Word. Rest of it. On time go. I believe I am sister Katie off the hill.
We're marching into the next beautiful land, beautiful city of love. You want to know where we can find that beautiful city of love. Into the voices and the whole life found that beautiful city of love. And we're marching marching in the back of that beautiful city of love. And we're marching, marching in the back of that beautiful city of love. But it's where the beautiful part of that was born. That beautiful city of love. And the east is determined with the flame and sword. That beautiful city of love. And we're marching in the back of that beautiful city of love. And we're marching in the back of that beautiful city of love. But if you don't have your heart, if you regret it, that beautiful city of love won't make it no matter what you say. That beautiful city of love. And we're marching in the back of that beautiful city of love. And we're marching in the back of that beautiful city of love. Praise the Lord, throughout stay my hand. That beautiful city of love. There's a angel down in Oakland. That beautiful city of love. And we're marching in the back of that beautiful city of love. We're marching in the back of that beautiful city of love. Well, I've never been, but I've been told that beautiful city of love. Take the king of pearls and stop over. That beautiful city of love. We're marching in the back of that beautiful city of love. We're marching in the back of that beautiful city of love. Well, the prophet is back and that's what he said. That beautiful city of love. He healed all the sick, raised the dead. That beautiful city of love. We're marching in the back of that beautiful city of love. Now marching, we're marching in the back of that beautiful city of love.
Understanding, making together. There's a better one. There's a better one. I appreciate that the prophet has brought, but without it, I wouldn't be okay. I wouldn't be as far as I could in life. Yes, the meaning of faith, not just uh, looking at life, going through it, but learning those experiences and putting his lessons in practice. You don't practice it, then it doesn't. Can't just read them, can't just discuss them, can't just expect to do it for you. The prophet brought us these lessons ourselves, for each and every one of us. And it's time for us to recognize that we have to do this ourselves. We have to stand up and be accountable for us. But we're not further allowed to those that we come in contact with. They don't have this understanding of what's not wrong. And so, therefore, I give all give honor. Even today, for that help today, what they have contributed and even these doors open so that we're not just for long. I would give honor from former grants from the Hollywood Field. I give honor from honorary to the Arts and Bay. I give honor to all our national officials. I give honor to all of the board members of the North South Council of America, those who are working to uplift all of America, those who are taking hold of the path, doing the work. Those are the ones that making it work. That's what each and every one of us has to do. And if you don't do it together, then you'll get there. But also, to our supervisor, the leadership of property is brought, and I give honor to all the members of the board. But he takes the last, and public comment, because I always like this. But last night, I was so inspired. So when you get like, I'm a little nervous, but I was nervous. Gave me that somebody and brother Gregory Day, brother and brother Kim Level say they heard a message yesterday showed me not just that they were speaking, but they were sincere. You can feel what they were saying was coming from the heart and from the bit because of their experience. That's the key. Yeah. And because we're always sorry when we lose a loved one. But brother Dexter said we're still doing work because I still and this is that he had a desire for serious things when he did so why did he supposed to be putting it in? One of us this government providing us everything he right? You still have to do the work. He gave it to you the information so you can carry it forward and use it to make yourself. Yeah. And those who are coming in contact with you, they're learning from you. But learning from you. Right. And I found that out here. I moved into a neighborhood I wasn't being with, but different proximity of people. And they were looking to me and I'm trying to understand who I was. I, pass on the information that I have learned from, from how people and who I am from a lot of people that how to do. And they accepted because they want to know more. So I have to be careful of how I interpret public speaking. Because they're trying to say those who are around you, they're learning. Careful of how to present ourselves. And we're all learning. There's things that we have to go through. And so as long as we're learning something, then I think this is doing a very good job. And that's what I think critical. My mother, still, when she was in physical form, she was my mother.
think you brought it is there. I'm so appreciative of how that I came through her. Because find out why you came through the marriage or the lineage that you came through. Something that you supposed to learn. So that's what I'm here. In our current chapter 25, here are some of the lessons that I know about the first time. Now, 25 is from the shortest chapter. It's one of the chapters that we try to memorize. At my age, sometimes I didn't know how to start chapter. So, but the meaning of the chapter is what I demonstrate. And instruction number one is to tell us that our provided for us both spiritually and physically. So, but he didn't give us all, so we have to search. And instruction two, you must care for one another. This is what brings peace to happen within. That's what a lot of us are searching for. We don't know how to do that. With some of the things that I hear, I'm not be careful with stress. The stress and can affect your health. Yes. So I'm trying to learn from that standpoint to keep the stress in. Instruction number three, when you just disconnect, don't forget to love and use that own love. That means that your brother, those who think like you, not look like you, but think like you. Help our brothers and sisters wherever we can. And verse 5 is the key today. It says, and without our love to each other, we won't have fortune in this. That's what instruction tells me who we are. When I read this chapter, I don't know how many times. But that verse told me that I don't know my brother and sister, that I'm not going to enjoy the fortune of Allah. I'm not going to enjoy fortune that He has provided for me because I won't know how to use it. I won't know what to do with it. So you have to understand that we have to start with each other. We have to love one another. Not the physical love, but spiritual love. We have to look at these chapters that are probably given us. And we have from the same one. Not from just the word. Nothing without Allah. Don't you take credit for something that you thought you did. But if it wasn't for Allah, you wouldn't have been able to do it. That's right. You wouldn't be there. He has directed you. And He gives you things and see what you're going to do with it. See if you do earn them. Because now we have to continue repeating that. That is good chapter to understand why we need to love one another. One of my other favorite chapters in the Quran is on page 12. The friendship of Jesus and Lamar. Jesus is saying to Lamar, among the priests of Jabberna, the one who loved and do it for it. No one's garments was the name by which the priests know. One day, the Jesus and Lamar spoke to Jabberna. Lamar said, my Jewish man, what is truth? And Jesus said, truth is the only thing that changes not. In all the world, there what is truth, the other that is
And yet it is the first sentence. Falsehood is not, and yet this is the right. Whatever happens to me will be under that beginning. All things that can be seen by human eyes are manifest with God. Are not so against what the things we see are but reflect just appearance. And when these conditions change, they do. The Holy Breath is not change nor that. But one of the lessons that my mother instilled in me, one friend said, look at the chair. The chair is not real. And I said, what do you mean it's not real? I can see it, I can touch it. Said, so it had a beginning and it had an end. So eventually that chair. So you have to understand what is real and what is not. Know that talking about the truth, he's not talking about physical manifestation. He's talking about what is actually spiritual. That is, and in chapter 1, it gives you all the information, or not all the information, but some of the information you know how we came about. Why we, what is the real? And the real is spiritual. Not the physical. Why do you hold on to all of this material things and make such a big deal? But yeah, how material things for you to use while you're here in the physical. But don't make it to be the spiritual. It has to be defined. It goes on. Understand why you go through what you go through. Find the that's the thing. The master, man is the truth, the cause of and the breath, the future focus on enjoying it. Then this God, not go down. And now we know we have the five principles. Five knows man. But in the fifth form, those five principles have opposite. Those are things that we have to understand. Everything here in the physical. So that's yeah. So there, don't do what we have to do and understand and enjoy life. I'm supposed to be enjoyed. Don't make it hard for yourself. Don't make a heaven and a hell and make a heaven for yourself. Help you. There is no heaven and hell. We can make it hell. I don't know why anybody want to make it hell, but there are some of the stuff they want. Break it, break it, break it. It's a great, great, great. What he paid for. And you know, I'm so very thankful. I'm so very
Hang it, sister.
Yeah. Hey, God, that's what it's come for. It's going to be uplifting. Whole thing. And you come to the one side temple of America to a meeting, you should leave uplifted. If not, it ain't the meeting, it ain't the Lord, it ain't the prophet. So let you think about that. All right. Keep it going. I'm going to call the next speaker for you. He is mentioned assistant chairman, or the chairman on side. But W. If you open that door, it's almost perfect. Praise the great God. Triune Allah. The breathe forth the seven spirits. Seven spirits breathe forth the seven ethers. From the seven ethers, we have the seven beings. I give praise to Allah. Send us the illustrious prophet Dr. Ali, the last prophet in each day, for his science. I go out to go to Marcus Garvey, the Harvard. I'm to our pastor, training rabbis, and moderate. Steve Kirkland Day, Dan Johnson Day, Brother Jay Reed. I'm to our former grand chief, Brother Arlo Beal, our president. I'm to our assistant grand chief, Brother A. Hopkins Bay. I'm to all national state,
local officials of Moorish Science America. In the state of Illinois, B. Bell Bay, the Grand Governor of the State of New York, D. Park Hill, to my friend, Chief Emeritus, of course, the Journal Bay, to my former friend, for the White Sox here. To all chiefs and speakers, to all members of the Moorish Science America. Islam? Islam. I want to ask you a question, because sometimes I think about it, when you first met the prophet, what did you think about it? It's like when you first meet someone, especially when you have a relationship, and you get to know them, then you start to like them. At a certain point, you might even fall in love. And then you got different kinds of love. You got the romantic love. You got the love of a mother for a child. You got the love of a child for their parent. Talking about loving the prophet. When you're in a state of mind of love, you're always thinking about the one you love. You pass by the store, you see something for your baby, you love your baby. That's right. You see something for your husband, nice shirt is something you want to get him. When you see something for the prophet, and you're in love with the prophet, you want to get that. For the prophet. I'm going to ask the assistant Gracie to come and get this. For the prophet. Love my brother. When you love the prophet, show them your socks, Mo. Come on. Noble to all these socks. Look at these socks. Loving on the prophet. For the iron steel, one of them more gave some prophet noble to all the comfort. You know what I mean? It's such a beautiful thing to love instead of hate. When you're in this relationship, and when you're married, I've been married for 7 years now. But it's the proportion. But praise be to Allah. When you have conflict with someone you love, it's different. See, the person at your job, you have a conflict. Hold up. Deal with it. The manager, you check them. Non-co-worker, you have a certain way to deal. Have a certain way of dealing with your neighbor. Someone you don't even know. But then when it comes to your son, you have a certain way to deal with him. When it comes to your mother, you might disagree with her. Could you imagine Brother Hopkins may curse out his mother? No. I couldn't even imagine it. I would put my house, my mortgage, my car, I would put everything I own on that side, saying he would never do that. When you love somebody, even when you're upset with them, deal with them in love. Brother said it last night, said, we're all intelligent or something until you open your mouth or express yourself a certain way. Then you show us yourself. We can say it's good intention, say all that stuff. But when I see you treat someone, your own brother, it ain't right. It's beyond just not being disagreeable. Beyond having an argument with my wife, argument with my children, but you always never cross that line. Anything that you should take pride in is that nationality card where it says brother or sister on it. That's a high title in it. For me to treat you that I never met you, to meet you in the Moorish Science America, and get to the level where I consider you my brother. Remember, if you ever had a little friend growing up with? Went to first grade with you, went to sixth grade, she was at your house. It's like your mom was her mom. When you went to her house, it's like her mom was your mom. It was like brothers and sisters. That's what the prophet's talking about. Not like I can say, what's up, brother? Right on, brother. Yeah, we're talking about family. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. If we don't seek this love first, well, you're not going to get nothing. Allah's watching us. You see? So we have to learn to love. Why do we have to learn to love? Because some of us don't know how to love. Some of us didn't grow up in an environment that was loving. Some of us grow up in the hard streets of hard knocks. You heard the sister was talking about in another life who might have been homeless. What about the children that's in foster care? What about the children that lost their parents? What about the children that's been abused and misused? And then they come into the temple, you tell them to learn to love and say, hey, they don't know what love is. That's why we got to teach them. And we don't teach them by just talking. We teach them by our actions. Any parent knows it's not about telling your child, it's showing your child. Oh, because they sure enough will react what you're doing. It's not a lot. But it's Moorish Science Temple America. I got hope. I see these young brothers and sisters. This day was like my son and daughter, their parents, my children, my grandchildren. And I think back how bold we were. I remember right that first row. The prophet said the young ones in the open the temple, the old ones in the back row. Me and Brother Hurt Bang, Brother talking, Brother Dance, look, go to the temple early. It's just crazy and all sitting in the front line. We're gonna sit there when you should have seen it too. We sitting there, they came in and we almost looked at it. We were like, and in that moment, I was feeling good. I'll show you all more. See, we know, we young, we know it's all about, we smart, we advanced, we got technology, we know stuff. Just good intention, but in disrespect. Because there was a smile in it. Reading this Holy Quran. But the 7 E's, 7 B's. Go to page number 19. Praise to Allah. I'm thinking to myself, I said, why are we just focused on one spirit of the 7, one ether of the 7? What about the other 6 spirits? Because in the Quran class, we went from the chapter on human equality to where we are chapter 10, and now it says the brotherhood of light. That's taking you higher. It's not just respecting human beings. You're starting to respect the brotherhood of life. And so when I think about the brotherhood of life, I think about all these different spirits, all these different people. And we, as the Lord of the plane of thinking manifest in the soul plane, how could you be a Lord of something and you don't consider everything? So, we always talk about the great meeting is on. What do we do in the great meeting? The great meeting is on. We have it every week. The great meeting is on. But in the great meeting, we focus on the great work. The great work. Page 19. Divine instructions from the Holy Prophet. Chapter number 11. Jesus. The stronger ate the bodies of the weaker. And here is where the cardinal of evolution has high. And now man in utter shamelessness strikes down and eats the beast. The beast consumes the plant. The plant thrives on the earth. The earth absorbs the protoplasm. Man in utter shamelessness. No shame in your game. Remind me of a cold New York. You know what I'm saying? I told my sister one day I'm trying to do something impossible here in nice New York. But I know it's possible. I told the Lord that heaven after night. Who would believe it was in New York City? People were like saying the Lord. People were like not cutting off in their car. They lasted for about 2 weeks and they went back to their normal stuff. Like, come on. Come to the Friday meeting. You're all nice. Nice robes. Before you speak real nice. And they read the warning. Yes, that person. Go back and work. Same Sunday school. Don't be yours. Yeah. Because you never know when the game is going to be on. See, you keep practicing and practicing and practicing. Maybe one Tuesday morning, another sooner at your job. The test. Because you're ready to handle the test. So we want to get rid of that shameless. Yeah. And yonder kingdom of the soul, this carnal evolution is not known. And the great work, the great work of mastermind is to restore the heritage of man, to bring him back to his estate that he had lost, when he again lived on the ethers of his neighbor. The thoughts of Allah change not. The manifest of life on every plane unfold into perfection of their kind. As the thought of Allah can never die, there is not death. Any being of the seven ethers, of the seven spirits of the triune. The snow on earth is never seen. A beast or bird or creeping thing is never man, and man is not a beast or bird. The time will come when all these manifestations will be absorbed, and man and beast and plant and earth and protoplasm will be redeemed. But rather was a maid, the wisdom of the say, the revelation of the Academy, wisest of the Indian sages, chief, the temple Catholicism, heard Barada speak to Jesus of the origin of man, and heard the answer of the prophet. You priests of Catholicism, hear me speak. You stand today upon a crescent time. 6 time ago, a master stole you, who gave a glorious light to man, and now a master savior. The Hebrew prophet is the rising star of wisdom. Deified, he brings to us the knowledge of secret things of power. And all the world will hear his word and glorify his name. He preached the temple capitals. Stay still and listen. When he speaks, he is the living oracle of life. And all the priests gave thanks. We have to take it step by step. Walking in the light. Walking up. Never be the light. No. Talk about the light. Point to the light. See the light. All the more. Now I'm going to end it with this one thing I was thinking about today. You know, my grandson likes these 500-piece puzzles. 500 pieces. He has a grandfather there. He sold you different sections. How would he have to? Now, I was just thinking about that puzzle. 500-piece puzzle. You took one piece at the puzzle. And I show you this puzzle. Your eye is going to keep drifting to the piece that's missing. It's natural. Like, oh, look at that. Pieces. Well, we are like a giant puzzle. And each one of us is a piece in the puzzle. Who made you? How about not playing around? He made you for a reason. And we have to respect each piece of the puzzle. Even if that piece doesn't look like my piece. Even if it doesn't fit in the part of the puzzle that I fit. But you do fit somewhere in the great plan of the great God Allah. The Bible said we need each and every one of you who think that your condition can be better. Now we have to get to walk in this light. Sometimes it might be difficult of our family when the world is still in darkness. We have to take a stand to walk in the light. But the beautiful thing about the light, it will help you learn to love. Say, think about my beautiful sister, Belinda. I thought about when I saw her yesterday. I hugged her. Praise. Sincere love. But that came up with two Tauruses, button heads. Two Taurus, button heads. Start with the first now. We learn teaching in the Bible. He did the faith. I hold that inside. For ye, to ye, when you see the person, you don't feel good. Look. Well, I'm here to tell you, keep hope alive. But Allah can make a way that you can love that brother and sister. A couple of weeks ago, I got a call from Mother Destiny. A beautiful message. I made it for some of you yesterday. It's a beautiful spirit, a beautiful message. All the way to the end, what's in the head. I hope you have my new phone number. Please give it to anyone who wants it. You don't even have to call me. I'm here to serve anybody. And I said to myself when I heard it, for a lot of others that called me, that going to the sister guest. And I said to myself, I see the people. There was me thinking, I see it. Made me think about that war. Not that power was. It was our present moments. Last time. This Morris Science Temples America. Learning love. That yes, there's hope. We must fight to break your kingdom.
It's not. That's just the earlier. It was very up there. That's the matter. Beautiful. Beautiful. And for now, the Grand Governor of the state of Michigan is also the assistant land chief here mentioned by the James Republic.
Way down in the valley. I heard a loud roar. I heard a loud roar. It was a noble prophet. It was. He is mighty, mighty war. He is mighty, mighty war. He put his foot on the pedal. Put his foot on the pedal. Way down on the gas. Way down on the gas. Move over, Mr. Charlie. Move over, Mr. Charlie. Let the mighty boy like that. Let the mighty boy like that. Oh, 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 oh. Mighty boy, I don't know. Oh, take up your book and start. Hands up, your book and follow over to nobody. Follow along to nobody. He led us out the darkness. He led us out the darkness. Into slavery. Into slavery. On the apparatus. On the apparatus. Wait up. Mighty four by five, yes, mighty four by five. Oh, 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 my son will go, mighty four by oh, 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 oh. Got all security, got all security. Somebody stand. Move over Secret Service. Move over Secret Service. The mighty mobile stand. The mighty mobile stand. Unit 3. Unit 1. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want to go. I want to go. Oh, grand governor. Oh, grand governor. Excuse me, elected official. The more it's got to say, oh, 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 my phone will go, my phone will go, oh, on the phone. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Shout about. Shout about all this foolishness in the word. Shout about your religion. We can shout about.
that we know who we are. You know who you are. Your head don't gotta go down. You don't gotta walk around in shame. Hold your head up high. Before it comes to the prophet, we didn't know who we were. We didn't know that we should allow our toil to be our joy. We didn't know that there's no enemy to man. We didn't know that we should learn to love instead of hate. These was all things that the prophet over throughout the rest of his life. Think about that. The prophet, he risked his life. What person do you know would try to convince a group of unconscious Asiatics to do the right thing? You gotta have some type of divine preparedness for that. To deal with people, even sometimes you call people black, or you say that you're not black, and people they get offended by it. What you mean I'm not black? He gave us something that was gonna make us better men, make us better women, better men. It's holy divine instruction. Something that's going to straighten your life out. This can fix your heart. Right? This can fix your condition. But you have to allow it to. Right? See, a lot of us come in here, we think that we just gonna be saved by sitting. Applications. It's the actions of your life show your love to His love. So we sit up all the time talking about how we love Allah and the Prophet, and all we're doing is sitting around. Don't we see what's going on in the world right now? We're talking about when the fire comes, the fire is here. And some of us have been burned. Praise Allah. Yes. Praise Allah for another day, another opportunity. Get it right. How you gonna use that day? Speak about it so many times because I got to catch myself doing it. I wake up in the morning, start thinking about my problems. I don't feel like going to work till you ain't got a job. Ask for all of these things in the world. And once we get them, we're still not appreciative. We always want more. Appreciate what we get. That's why we say glory and shame that's in this world. Yeah. We want so much in life. But what have you given? Yeah. Have you given your life a willing sacrifice for the Son of Man? Or are you just still talking about it? See, the time for talking is declared out. We got work to do. And if you are not willing to work, or you are not willing to serve the prophet in an intelligent way, please step aside. Tell the truth. We are talking about this holy divine movement. This is something that's going to save people. We running around here arguing with each other, worrying about each other. You come amongst your brothers and your sisters, it should only be love. Sure, we're going to disagree sometimes. That don't mean I hate you because we disagree. That don't mean I don't like you. So we have to learn to put our passions aside sometimes. Yeah. Our passions get in the way of our reason. And because I feel like this. And then we get mad when we try to tell somebody to do something and they don't do it. Now we mad at it. We're talking about being real with ourselves. Your religion is going to bring you discipline in life. Look how many people out here not knowing that God exists. The conditions of the world. We got our children dying. Starving. People out here homeless. We're supposed to have the key to save them all. We haven't even did it for us. See, I don't get up here and try to mesmerize you all by these words. Talking about work. Even when you're tired, you gotta work. You're not dead to be tired. We're talking about changing our thought pattern.
We are creators and make our own. So you are going to be the decision maker of what type of day you're going to have. What type of life you're going to have. That's right. See, Allah is the one that has the last say so. Not no doctor, not no judge, not no brother, no sister, not no bullet. Allah got the last say so. So who's going to stop you when you got Allah on your side? Each chance that he gives you, you got to use it wisely. Sure, we may not get it today. Sure, we may not have all the energy for today. Praise Allah that we got to see another day. And in our dealings with men, we must learn to be just and partial. So if I know that I'm not having such a good day, well, it might be better off that I just close my mouth. It might be a little, it might be good for me to accept with myself. Learn to be real with yourself. You know that you're not okay, and you still want to pretend that you are. You got to acknowledge when you're going through something. We got so much pride sometimes. I don't want people to know I'm going through. I got to put up this facade. Right? Playing heavy on me. You better go find a party to be along with all of them. Thanks Allah for this. It don't matter how things may look right now. You say that you got faith in Almighty God, you gotta have faith. Don't have faith when you can choose when you want to have faith. You gotta have faith. How I call, you gotta go. It don't matter about the condition that you in, money that you have, the situation. When Allah calls, you gotta go. And if you fail to do it, it's your reward from Allah for your unjust deeds. So when we talking about being children of the Almighty God, that faith like Claudius and Juliet when they were about to almost drown, and they believed in the word of the prophet Jesus. That's why they was able to arise and walk on the way. See, they wasn't going to be able to do that if they didn't believe. How much faith do you have? Worry about so much in this life. Know that you did your best. You did everything that you can do. Take it to Allah. After you pray for something, why are you still stressing about it? You really have faith in the Almighty Creator? And in the depth of his mind, he revolveth all knowledge. The secrets of maturity, like open before him. The thoughts of our heart are naked to his view. He knoweth our determination before they are made. And these are some of his great attributes. We're talking about serving the Almighty God. And in serving that God, we have learned that we have a piece of God in each and every one of us. The sinner of all sinners got our last time. We must learn to speak to our each and every one. When you find yourself at conflict with people, you find yourself at so many disagreements, you can't seem to get through to them, talk to the Almighty. People always want to match energy. He yelled at me, so I gotta yell back. He did something to me, so I gotta do it back. They call it, I gotta get my get back. Don't be worried about holding grudges to each other. Allah has forgiven us. So these are things just to think about. I'm not up here trying to push anything on you and try to convince you to do something that you don't want to do. All I can give you is the message. I am striving to do in my life. I ain't got all this together. I'm attempting to. I'm learning to. It's a process. You're never too old to learn.
Are you willing to? So we give honor from true man, divine forgiveness, who showed us that when we follow instructions, that the reward is going to be the measure of eternal felicity in the paradise of Allah. You must follow the instructions. You must apply it to your everyday life. All that you can do. Don't you know that you can change the condition of somebody by the words that you say? You can change. So at sometimes, I was talking to a brother, I don't know why I'm in certain rooms. I'm like these people. I like put you in certain rooms because you belong there. Yeah. It could be something that you say that can change the whole thought process of everybody. It's something that you do that change that process. So when Allah put it on you, stop running from it. Can't run from it. Keep trying to run from the Allah and the Prophet, and you're going to get there even quicker. So let's take our religion more serious. Take it serious. Take so much things in life. Take work serious. How many of y'all like getting paid for work? How many of y'all like getting paid for work? How many of us work for Allah? And then acknowledge the pay that we get from Allah. We plain rich. When you obey. When you obey, you plain rich. When you disobey, then you should be working. So again, let's learn to take our religion more seriously. Let's learn to let the actions of our life show our love to Allah. Love being a Moorish American. Show that in your life. Not just on Fridays and on Sundays and when you're around the board. And then when you separate back into the world, you're a Negro, black, and colored. See, when you are proclaiming to be a Moorish American, you gotta let those other things go. Let it go. Let the people that came with that other lifestyle go. But if you don't, praise. So we give honor to Prophet Noble Ronald, honor to Brother Mark, the forerunners of Prophet, honor to Pastor Bishop, honor to Brother America, see Trevor Nate, for that husband, and Jay, but honor to Brother Arthur, give honor to Brother Arthur, and faith president. Keep y'all stay Islam, Brother John. Islam. Not easy being in leadership. It's not easy. Yeah, everybody else's problem, and you still got your problem. See, when you in leadership, your problems don't run away. Gang war. Yes, you do. So we want so much things. We want to be sheiks. We want to be divine. We want to be all of these things. Some of these things gonna run you right up out of here if you ain't strong enough. You better wait on Allah's blessing. You're never gonna be able to enjoy anything if Allah ain't giving it. And don't think just because you have it that Allah gave it to you. Because the lowest self put his word in a semblance the truth. Like, wow. So be careful. If he's going to and fro. He's going to and fro. You got to be careful. That lower self is working. It's working some of us. If you're not careful, your own brother puts you back in slavery. Makes things sound good, makes things look good, and now you're in a place where you don't want to be. Keep your care in Allah's hands. Give honor to everything that was given honor to at the onset of the meeting by the chairman. I give honor to each and every one of you. Because it's the members. That's where it started. You can't do this if you don't have the members.
Praise Allah.
That's one of the highest in this organization.
Uh,
Being a faithful member. Some people just members. In the laws, it talks about being a faithful member. And there are some things that you must do in order to be entitled to the name of it. Praise God. I give honor to my father and my mother for the season, for the peace because more it's important. But important, you got to take the time out to give honor to those who have made an impact in your life. Not just because they're my parents, that they have made my life, but they are true servants of Almighty God. I have seen time after time in answer a call from Allah. You know, a lot of people they my parents would do, especially with me. They do nothing special. They follow the laws. They obey. And this was before. Give this to your children. And still listen to your family. It's no good if just the husband got it and the wife and the children don't. We're talking about building a nation. It starts at home.
Yeah.
We want to worry about everybody else's yard. Still haven't cleaned up our own.
Come on.
And then have the audacity to tell somebody else about their yard. Praise God. That's really not faith. This is faith 42 chapter 35. Holy instruction of the prophet religion. A way of life. Religion. Instruction 16 is the Father gracious for him. He has created the world mercy. His creatures of his hands declare his goodness, and they enjoy the peace of his praise. He clothed them with beauty, supported them with peace. He preserved them with pleasure, generation to generation. If we lift up our eyes to the heavens, his glory shall be forth. If we cast them down on earth, it explodes his feet. The hills and valleys rejoice his feet. Field, rivers, and woods sound his praise. But these have distinguished superior faith. He started our nations above all. He has endured thee with reason to maintain thy dominion. He has fitted thee with lanes to improve our society, and exalted our minds with the power of meditation to contemplate and adore his immutable. And the laws he has ordained as the rule of life, so kind of obedience is preached. Happiness in your life, obey Allah. Peace with yourself, obey Allah. Learn to obey Allah. The noise in the world won't even bother. Listen, boys, once you learn to be at peace, and once you're attempting to be at peace, the things that people, the noise of man don't even disturb you. Think about when you drive sometimes. I do a lot of driving. I said this was the way I was going to work on my patience. As you drive, and so many things, unexpected things can happen. People will cut in front of you. You know, something might happen. Our reaction is always negative sometimes. You want somebody to cut you off, you want to get on the side of the get a piece of your mind. Way worse. People who make life over losing life over all this stuff that happened when you in a car and all of this. Could have had an accident. Your tire could have popped. Anything could have happened. But we automatically turn to negative. So when you are faced with difficult situations, learn to find the lesson that's in it. It's going to be a lesson in everything. gonna be your thought that bring you out of certain situations. Nobody else. Your relationship with Allah is personal. Don't let nobody try to come and tell you how you should go speak to Allah. Tell you that you need them to go speak to Allah. Your relationship with God is personal. So don't think that you're crazy because you're talking to yourself. You're talking to Allah. He's listening. And he's responding. Are you being still enough where you can hear the voice? Yeah. Listen to that still small voice that speaks. But be careful, because the Lord is going to be still, real silent. Come at you in some real good time. Be careful. Only how that you are going to harm yourself, making it still. That's what you must do. All this stuff, you gotta work. You gotta do this. Take it to your beat. That's what's going to save. That day does not change. Every Friday at 7:30. You know where to be. Yeah. It's always a blessing to speak. Or just to express the gratitude that we have for Allah. That's all it is, expressing how grateful we are to Allah for allowing us to be his instrument. Allah is using us. He's using us. So continue on to church and Allah. Continue on to have that. Now we will. Allah gave the blessing God each and every one of us. Let's go. It's not. For now, grand speaker, then those grand speaker, temple number 11, hey, how to say, I know I've been saying, oh, on the doors, oh, I know I've been
It's not more. Brothers, I begin King of love, most gracious, person of you. Wonderful, originator of the universe, the Father, love, truth, peace. Allah so loved the world that he clothed his son in flesh, that many could not. Now think Allah was infinite verse by the weight of manifestation of his son in flesh, January 8, 1886, in the person, none other, Prophet of Judah, in all honor is due. I give honor to Prophet of Judah, and I thank them all of the wonderful works he's brought unto us. Thank him for establishing this most wonderful, more scientific. I am grateful that God can I give honor to the fourth, the Prophet Marcus Mosiah Garvey, honor to our present Grand Chief and leader of R. Jones Beck, honor to all the officials, national, state, as we're spoken. Honor to all the Christian moms all over the world. I give honor to man, because when man honors man, he honors God love. Islam, Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Everything. About everything. That Allah and man are one. That God is not, that all is but illusion, that heaven, hell, and earth are not above nor around nor below, but in which the night of God becomes not, and Allah is all. What does that mean? Is Allah to bring everything. Praise Allah. Praise Allah. Special honor to my father. Special honor to my father. It's on my mind tonight. A true soldier of all fighting. I was raised. But you gotta. Our young people being raised. To be raised is to be elevated into freedom. I to stand in front of my father, be drilled with questions and answers on the 101. But to know the divine constitution and bylaws. And to know our nationality God by memories. That's how we're trained to be leaders in the more scientific purpose. Let's share tonight, brothers and sisters. Wow. Yeah. What is love? Our prime message is to learn to love instead of hate, but I'm convinced that we don't know what love is. Because if we knew what love is, why would Allah ever need to send a prophet to teach us to learn to love instead of hate? See, the smallest nation is a family, and there must be harmony in the home. The prophet says, dear mothers, teach these lessons that they may learn to love instead of hate. Dear fathers, by these lessons, you can set out in order, and your children will learn to love. Islam, mother got to be on the same page. The mother are giving instructions. See, before you get to the high piece of chapter 1, the creation of fallen man, Better pass by page 3. Which I call a disclaimer page. And the whole message of teaching our children these lessons is for them to learn to love instead of hate. So the prophet teaches us that love cannot be manifest until its way has been prepared. No. Purity paves the way for love. And the prophet lets us know to turn away from sin for purity. Turn away from sin. He defined what sin is. Is everybody all right? The prophet says it's a sin for any group of people to violate the national constitutional laws of a free national government and cling to names and principles that delude the slaves. Everybody all right? See, some of us stop using those names, which is okay, Islam wars. But what about the principles that delude the slaves? The Moorish said there's no place for Negro mentality. Turn back because Negro from enormous earthquake. So the key to of Moors is purification of the heart. Yeah. Purity has a function. It's not Moors. The function of purity is to bring the rock. The rock is that stubborn nature. It brings down lofty hills. So for those who think they know everything, purity humbles you. It's not Moors. And it fills the valleys up. Some of us think we have nothing to share. Purity fills the valleys up and thus prepares. Purity paves the way for love. Yeah. I'm saying we must learn to love instead of hate. Yeah. It's a prime directive. But love is the only savior of the world. Jesus said, I can manifest that love to men. It's not more. So, love. What is love? Well, love calls, please. And I want to be patently clear for the record. Well, love is not a feeling. No, it's not. It is the very essence of your nature. Everybody all right? Love is not a relationship. No. Love is a class of relationship. Love is the absence of separation. Love is the collapse of the belief in a barrier between others. Allah is love. The universal Allah is wisdom and love. The universal Allah is one, and He is more than one. All things are one. Sweet breath, all life and down is one. So in spiritual reality of the spirit, Allah and our master may judge men by what they are. So if Allah and our master may judge men by what they are, not what are we? Man is not the body. So the Prophet instructed us that the problems of life are largely social and economic, in a more profound, moral and spiritual. So the spiritual reality is very crucial to our success. Because this is the plane of things made manifest. This is the plane of illusion. And the illusion can confuse you. It can make you think, not doing nothing. We're not making progress. I challenge you to view things through the spiritual reality. Because the spiritual reality, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. The prophet says it's the great God of love alone. So love is oneness. Love is the revelation of our shared being. Just imagine if we all practice looking in the face of each other and seeing the image of our God who speaks within. What will happen? Where will we be? I'm not going to tell you about tonight. Y'all know when a minister said you're not going to be long, I'll speak for an hour. So that's what I want to share tonight. I can learn to love instead of hate. Yeah. We are all one. Yeah. We don't perceive each other as individual, separate sons of beings. But I want you to think about this. Think about when you dream at night. There are multiple people, multiple things, but it all originates with one individual, you. Wow. So everything that you experience in your dream world, you created. It's oneness. It's just for us to reflect on what we're experiencing on the plane of things made manifest. I'm going to read my whole literature, the whole Quran. That assembled around prepared by the little prophet to Ali, by the guiding of his father, God, love, great God of the universe, to redeem man from the sin, the fallen stage of humanity back, the highest thing of life, with his father, God, Allah. I want to say Islam to everyone. Islam wars. I'll talk to my wife and say, home Islam, babe. We're going to read from the back inside cover of our sacred literature, where it states, fallen sons and daughters of the Asiatic nation of North America need to learn to love instead of hate. We're going to do a lot of different things. If that's not on board, we can be successful at nothing. That is a divine instruction that we must obey. We must learn to love Islam and to know of their higher self and lower self. You got to know both. You got to study both. Don't just study your higher self. You got to study your lower self. Your lower self is the illusion self. Just quickly, I'm not going to tell you long, just quickly. Whenever we feel angry, I'm miserable, I'm depressed, I'm upset. First. No, that's your first degree. You open up your sacred literature, your first degree is know thyself and God. Reflect on who you are first and foremost. I'm a spirit of part of Allah. I'm an infinite, timeless, formless being. That's who I am, son. And then we look at these feelings of misery and depression and whatever we're going through at that moment. And when you reflect on who you are as a spirit of part of Allah, you realize that these feelings don't belong to you. So then you got to separate it from yourself. That's right. And look at it and analyze it, because we're scientists, Islam, and that is what makes life fun. Because scientists studying yourself and your behavior, why not do that? Why not entertain that thought? What is that thought made out of? Resistance. You got to demonstrate acceptance. That is Islam. Acceptance, as opposed to resistance. So when you separate those feelings from yourself, you look at it. The lower self doesn't like it. It does not like to be looked at. Because when you look at it, the more you look at it, the more you realize it's an illusion. Yeah. It's like looking at a mirage. The mirage is not real. But the more you look at it, the more you realize it's not real. I can't drink it. I can't gather it. I can't collect it. The most I can do is look at it and study it. That is our lower self. Must study our lower self. Must know it well. Know your lower self well, you know the illusions of the world. And if you know the illusions of the world, you will not get caught up in it. Wow. But we're just going through a test. Man is perfected by what he suffers. On the plane of things made manifest, and on the plane of soul. So we are to demonstrate the strength of Allah made manifest. So as soldiers of Allah, we should actually be welcoming these tests. Because it offers you an opportunity to grow and unfold as the bud unfolds. I love you all so very much. I promise you. I love you all so very much. Let's continue to work together. That's the prophet's instruction. Work together. Yeah. To strive. Learn to love. Peace, my Lord.
Words find words. We ain't good at it. We're gonna be all right. We're going forth now for the Al Thompson Bank Bank of Missouri.
Islam wants Islam. Prophet wants all Muslims to as part of the Reed Proclamation at each meeting. I hereby inform all members that they must end all radical agitating speeches while at work, in their homes, on the streets. We are for peace and not destruction. Stop flashing your force at your opinions. It causes confusion. Remember your orders for your salvation. Failure to obey starts with the severe consequences. We are for love, truth, peace, and freedom. And when these principles are violated, just and then is taken course. Any member or group of members who hold the list towards the temple or violate the divine covenant of Moorish. We have received a reward from Allah for their unjust deeds. All true Moors will and must obey the law as laid down to them by their. If they lose confidence in their prophet, they should turn in their call, but cease wearing their turban or fans and return to the state where I, the prophet, found. This is a holy and divine movement found. Know what's wrong. And if the prophet is not, the temple is not right. The prophet, therefore, is sending out the divine plea to all Moorish Americans that they do their part, taking their prophet and their temple. This is an everlasting movement founded by the will of God to redeem his people from their sins by order of the prophet. No. Peace.
This is what I'm saying. It's time to set aside for a that any of us, anyone who just joined the first time, table and make your registration or raise your hand that you don't know. But I am going to give it the opportunity. I'll read it for you. Stand up, brother. Have a 10-day faith. Proper faith. Basic number one. We want to give honor to our assistant chairman of Moorish Scientific of America, Brother Debbie Clendenin Bay. I'll just read what it says. Won't you walk down there? I'll do the reading. She'll present it.
Take the mic.
Presented to state temple number 34, Brother Deborah, state Grand Seat. Bond of protection, love and unity, Brooklyn, New York, from the Moorish Scientific of America, temple number 1, FY 2024. That's right. You understand anything about Clendenin Bay? Thanks, John.
Yes, I'm Lord. Praise the Lord. I give honor to all the members of Temple 34. Father Bay, Mama Bay, and all the more. You never know on this hedges and the highways, the work that you do, kind of moments that give you extra strength.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. That's the love that brother of Grand Seat was just talking about. You so lucky. You know it was coming. Thank you all. Now,
As I was telling you yesterday, some 71 watch DC at the jury.
no.